Good afternoon, everyone. Jonathan Davis here with Davis AutoSports. We just wrapped up this build on this '04 TJ Rubicon. This Jeep came to us 100% original, all bone stock with no modifications, with 99,000 original and documented miles. This is a two-owner Jeep. Carfax will validate that. Flawless Carfax report, clean and clear history, no accidents, all original panels, all original paint, beautiful condition. Stock-wise, this is one of the cleaner Jeeps that we recently bought. Every upgrade, every service that I'm going to go through on this video, we just did here in-house over the last 6 weeks on this Jeep. Actually, it's probably a little bit longer, close to about 2 months with the exterior as well. Everything I'm going to mention in this video, this Jeep has. I'm sure there's going to be some other components and services that I'm going to miss. So just make sure you go to our website at Davis AutoSports for the full spec sheet on this Jeep. So starting off with the major components, we have a full steering and suspension package on this. It's a 4.5-inch lift. Every single steering and suspension component underneath this Jeep has been fully replaced. When we lift our Jeeps here, we drop everything from underneath the Jeep. The axles come out, transmission comes out, everything comes out. That way we can sort of start from scratch. We take a lot of pride in our undercarriages and how they're presented. There's video footage later on in this video and a lot of pictures. And for all you guys that follow us, you guys sort of know what we do. But suspension and steering wise, all new coils all the way around, new shocks all the way around. All 8 control arms are all replaced with fully adjustable control arms. Quick disconnect, upgraded sway bar end links. You also have upgraded front tie rod bar with tie rod ends. Forged, fully adjustable track bar, steering stabilizer, drag link bar. When we drop everything and we put new components in, we don't use original bolts. So all the bolts have also been upgraded to either a grade 8 or a grade 10 hardware. It's about 150 pieces that end up going up on the Jeep. One of our technicians builds the Jeep, and then a second technician goes through and marks all the bolts once they've been inspected by a second tech. So everything's gone through very thoroughly. So every single component, suspension and steering wheel, steering wise, has been fully replaced and upgraded. Part of dropping the axles, we blast those down and recoat those as well, so they look brand new. Same thing with the drive shafts. Those come off, get sanded down, get prepped, and they get sprayed. Transfer case, transmission housing, which you'll see all that in the video as well. So we're just not installing a lift kit and components. We're pretty much restoring the whole underneath side of the Jeep. In addition to all the suspension and steering and drive shafts, we also have brand new brakes. The entire brake system is new. So on all 4 corners, we have new rotors, calipers, pads, and stainless steel brake lines throughout as well. We also upgraded or replaced the parking brake cables, so the entire brake system is done. As shown, ARB diff covers front and rear. The complete drive line was fully serviced as well, so front diff, rear diff, transmission and transfer case, they were fully drained, inspected, cleaned out, all new synthetic fluid all the way around. We also have a Banks stainless steel exhaust system. You can see a shot of the new left caliper there, right caliper there. So literally everything underneath this Jeep is new. We have a gorgeous set of black Rhino wheels on here. Those are all true hardware. There's no plastic. That's grade 10 hardware all the way around there. A little bit of water spots. That's a 35, 12.5, 17 Nitto on a 17x9 with a negative offset wheel. So the wheel has a real nice negative offset to it. Brand new front bumper, synthetic winch, all custom lighting as well. All DOT approved LED lighting, so you're good no matter what state you're in to get it registered. The fender flares were removed, taken off of the Jeep, prepped properly, and we finished those in our black Kevlar. The Rubicon panel on the side was also removed. That was refinished and repainted. We install all new door handles on all of our TJs just to give them a nice brand new look. Has a brand new top. Mirrors were refinished as well. And this paint was in our reconditioning department, and this Jeep got fully paint corrected. So if you're not familiar with that, it's about a 4-day process with 2 guys. Every single panel on this Jeep was wet sanded down and then high-speed compound buffed and polished. And this is all original paint, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. We are shooting these under very, very bright lights so you can see this thing in its true condition. I mean, the paint is super soft as well. Have a brand new rear tire carrier. D-rings all the way around. And beautiful, beautiful paint. As I mentioned earlier, just 99,000 miles. Engine wise, we did fully service. I also forgot when the drive shafts come out, all new U-joints and pinion seals as well. So I mean, this thing is underneath just overly serviced. Engine wise, rear main seal, valve cover gasket, oil pan gasket. So that's all done. And over the course of building these things, anything else that they need, they get done. So there's going to be a ton of stuff that I'm sure I didn't mention in there, but this is a turnkey Jeep. Inside was already super clean, but we did do a full bed rug throughout, so every square inch of carpet, even in the rear and in the cargo, has been replaced. Upgraded Sony sound system. I believe we did some AC work as well. Very, very clean, non-smoker, no burn holes anywhere, no odors. Also have all your books and manuals. Here we are showing the undercarriage and everything underneath the Jeep, which is all brand new. When we do our lifts here, we just don't install the components. We actually drop the axles, the transmission, we drop everything from the Jeep entirely for a lot of different reasons. Number one, we service all those parts that we drop. We're able to refinish all the outer components, and when everything goes in, all bolts and everything get replaced. Just to give you an idea, we have a Jeep over here. We have a TJ right there we're doing for a customer with both axles dropped. And we do this with all of our Jeeps. It's standard procedure here. So when reinstalling everything, we have a brand new tie rod bar up front with upgraded tie rod ends, forged track bar with the drop down bracket. And you'll notice on every piece of hardware, it's inspected once it was fully torqued as well. And that's done by a second technician. Quick disconnect, sway bar end links, coils, shocks, bump stops, drag link bar. Everything underneath this Jeep is all brand new, even the brake system. As we come around here, new rotors, new calipers, new pads, stainless steel hoses, and that's on all 4 corners. So the entire brake system has new rotors, calipers, pads, and hoses, stainless steel all the way around. Seals are all done, oil pan gasket, rear main seal, valve cover, This looks like, yep, brand new oil pan as well. You'll see the transmission was also dropped out, so we can completely blast it and refinish it, so everything looks brand new. Plate was also dropped, as you'll see gray tin hardware throughout there as well. We also removed the drive shafts, cleaned those up really well, sand those down and respray those. Drive shafts are fully serviced with joints and everything. There's a shot of your new caliper. Steering stabilizer is also upgraded. So all 8 control arms on this Jeep are also replaced. They're fully adjustable. When a lot of places lift Jeeps, they'll just go with fixed lower control arms or maybe not even do them at all, but all 8 control arms are fully adjustable. They are serviceable as well. Once again, all new hardware throughout. Finishing in the back, new control arms as just spoken. You'll see gray tin hardware throughout. Once again, everything is marked off by a second technician, knowing that it's been fully spec'd. Sway bar end links, same servicing on the drive shafts back here as well. Just new hardware throughout the entire Jeep. Stainless steel exhaust. Transfer case also gets dropped, fully serviced and resprayed and reinstalled. Once everything is dropped like this, you have full access to the floor pan. So what's great about that is we're able to coat it, but as you see how smooth it is, we're not coating over rust or anything like that. We're just spraying so that it protects and looks great throughout. When you get a shot of this Jeep, everything just looks super clean all the way around. So for the rear, we have a track bar with the bracket as well. Once again, all new brakes in the back, obviously shocks, coils, and another ARB diff cover. All right, guys, so here we are in the drivability portion. We're gonna take this thing up to speed and go through all the gears and four-wheel drive and everything for y'all. If you're seeing any light indicator in the corner, a lot of people always comment asking if that's a check engine light, but it's an arrow up to indicate to upshift. That's not where the check engine light is located, so just to get clear on that. Banks exhaust gives it a nice deep rumble as well. We've only got about 2 or 3 miles on the Jeep after our initial shakedown, so we'll actually do some fine-tuning on everything just to dial everything in a little bit better, but Jeep drives absolutely perfect. AC's ice cold as well. Today is the 20th. You can look at the weather.com. It's about 95 degrees today. You'll see the temperatures exactly where it should be. Show you that the AC is blowing as it should. So this actually does not read air, it reads the surface. So as you see, 47 degrees. The fluctuation is just the laser actually reading different surfaces. 40.2 degrees. And as the AC, the longer it's on, the colder that surface is going to be. So air is obviously blowing ice cold. Vents right now are blowing at 36 degrees. See what this guy will read now. 35.5 degrees, 33. So very, very cold. This road we're on has some really deep crowns in the road. It's a big logging road where a lot of logging trucks travel down, so these roads are actually really bad. And as you see, this thing's tracking completely perfect. Again, no budge in temperature. this for another 30 minutes. As you see, Jeep drives great. No issues whatsoever. Everything works better than it should. We'll pull off here. We got about another 1/8 of a mile, and we'll pull off and engage it in 4-wheel drive, just to show you how that works as well. Stop. No point in doing it here. Just put it in 4-wheel drive. You'll see the indicators on there. You can tell how it's gripping the concrete. It's definitely in 4-wheel drive. Disengage, it immediately comes out, and it is out of 4-wheel drive right away. Rear locker is engaged and disengaged. We'll re-engage it, engage the front locker. As you see, locker system works 100%, and we're off. Disengage, front is out, disengage, excuse me, gotta hold it down. Lockers are disengaged. We're still in 4 low. We'll go ahead and disengage that into 2-wheel drive, and it's instantly in 2-wheel drive. No having to go forward and backwards, no having to play with it and rock it. Everything works by push of a button the way it should properly work. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to contact us at 855-XJ-JEEPS. That's 855-955-3377. Thank you.